Oh Lord, I want to be in that number when the saints go marching in. Hey, y'all, come on in. You're here on a good day. It's New Artisan Day today.
And our soap today was sent to us by Douglas Lane from the Cajun Blade.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
We are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, y'all, come on in. Thank you for finding our little barbershop. If you happen to be here during one of the live premieres on YouTube, why? Come on in the live chat and meet the Whiff Pack, an awesome group of friends from all over the world hanging out. They'd love to meet you, too.
They would. And for our mention today, we have been showing you some of the razors we have in our den. And today's razor is...
This is the Shave Dad collaboration with Steve Tinter at Alpha Razor. Y'all, if you are not a member of the Shave Dad group on Facebook, go check it out. Jerry Plessy runs an awesome group over there. Flea markets, questions answered, newbies, seasoned shavers alike. And this came out last year. It was made just for the group. It's got a personalized base plate on it that says Shave Dad, and for some reason this razor feels wider than my others, and it has a little bit more of a hungry blade on it, so I like to use it on my more adventurous shaves. And what is our soap today?
Our soap today was sent to us by Doug Lane. He found the Cajun Blade on Etsy.
Y'all, we are so excited to have discovered a new artisan. Thank you, Doug, and let's meet the soap. All right, y'all, from the sales page at etsy.com/shop/the Cajun Blade Store.
Bon Temps Good Time Barbershop is a limited release classic barbershop shave soap for this Mardi Gras season. Here in Louisiana, Mardi Gras is an important part of our heritage and tradition. I could not think of a better way to honor this holiday than to pay our respects to the time-honored tradition of barbershop soaps.
Bon Temps Barbershop is a blend of what I enjoy most about barbershop soaps. It opens with a blast of citrus and bay rum, notes of oak moss and sandalwood, sweet leather, and patchouli. It finishes fresh and semi-powdery as all good barbershops should. This is also the first release in my TCB2 Super Beef Talloized Base. The Bon Temps Barbershop release was a pleasure, honoring my favorite holiday and one of my favorite soap fragrances. I really hope you enjoy it.
I sure hope we do too. Lastly, keeping with the tradition of Mardi Gras, if you find the baby, you get to buy the next king cake.
I know. A bunch of you were just like, wait a minute, what? Is she having a stroke? Do you smell toast? Hold on. In the church, you have something called Ash Wednesday, which is the beginning of the Lenten season. 40 days of reflection and self-denial leading up to Easter. But before those 40 days of self-denial, you have Fat Tuesday or Mardi Gras, your last chance to have a big old party and imbibe as much as you want to before you have to give up whatever you're going to give up for Lent. So it's generally a giant party, and they make these king cakes that they ship out all over the world to those who have ever lived in New Orleans. And inside of that king cake, which is very often adored with super colorful icing and even beads and things like that, they hide a tiny little baby. I know, choking hazard lawsuits, but who cares? It's Fat Tuesday. So somewhere in that cake is a tiny little baby, and if you win it, you get a wish. No, I think you have to buy the next cake. Something happens if you find a baby. So that explains what we are about to read back to the sales page at Etsy.com. The king cake babies in the soap may have bled a little color, but they are food grade. Nothing to worry about. Thank you for considering my soap. Please message me with any questions or requests.
Wow, I'm excited to meet them. That's
fun.
Even more fun that they added a little something maybe into the soap.
Ooh, and there is a live cam that you can watch the Mardi Gras celebration, but just make sure your kids aren't in the room.
I think we need some Mardi Gras beads or something too,
Yeah,
right?
we really do. But in lieu of that, let's take this out of the box. All right, y'all, this arrived at our mailbox a few days ago. Thank you, Doug and Adopted Acres. We are so
Sneaky
excited
surprise,
to
it
open
just
this.
showed up. And it's wrapped inside.
Oh, very nice.
Mardi
Let's
Gras
see
gifts
what's in
for
there.
all. Let's see.
Oh! Whoa, look at that!
There's a party going on.
Y'all, there is some fun being had. And look at the gator. I went to San Francisco State University. That was our mascot. Well, I hope it was this actual one.
It's even got a little side label on there, too.
Beautiful. How many ounces come in there?
Let's see. 3.5 tallow base shave soap.
Y'all, New artisan, Mardi Gras, and a barbershop. That's the Marcus trifecta. Let's have a first impression. All right, a Cajun barbershop. And I love that, y'all. Just in the last week, we shot Mysterious Barbershop from far off Korea. I love barbershop scents because they're masculine, they're clean, and then who knows? They could really be anything.
And I like that this is like Good Times Barbershop. I feel like it just adds a little party to kind of things.
Well, lots of barbershops around here are kind of a party when you walk in. The TV's going, everybody's sitting around talking to each other. They're sipping their coffee. They're eating their breakfast. There is kind of a low-key party always going on at the barbershop.
All right, time to go to this party.
Here we go. Take it in.
Okay. Oh, there you go. For those who like to see the
you
pour.
go. Rustic.
Okay. This is the new
Yeah,
title base
love
too.
this.
Oh, that needed a long
I
whiff.
see that. Lay it on me. What are you getting?
Okay, it is not a normal, like we always go blue barbershop or something else. There's like leather, something in here in the middle, and I get like a caramely color, nothing gourmandy, but like my brain is getting more of like a browns kind of
You
thing.
see her face right now?
I'm trying to translate. It's a little...
Wow. So I'm guessing it's not Sterling Barbershop.
No, it is not. And at first I thought there was something that was kind of familiar, but then it goes away immediately. So
Right.
I don't think it's a barbershop out of all the ones we have. I think this one's still quite different.
Y'all, there are two ubiquitous barbershops that we've kind of carved out lanes for. The Sterling Barbershop Oil, which we found are in 5 or 6 of them, including the recent Daddy Long Legs one from Talent Soap Factory. And then there's the Blue Barbershop that we've called it. It's the London Barbershop from Maggots. It's the KUN Barbershop. It's the barbershop that's in Fresh Cut Fade, and it's the one that's under the surface in Ghost Town Barber for Chiseled Face. Beautiful. We call it the Clean Laundry Barbershop. So is either one of those the beginning of this?
I don't think so. I think it starts on its own kind of thing.
Nice.
And it has, there's not a baby powder hit to it, but it's
Yeah.
almost more of a talky kind of powder, like more on that side. I don't think there's actual talc notes or something, but it's not, you know how baby powder ones can be sweeter? This one doesn't go sweet.
Gotcha.
So there is a powder something, but it's not, it starts kind of on the bluish, cleanish side, but
Okay.
not that same scent formula we're used to.
Okay.
Yeah, I almost get more like tans and burgundies going on. Like,
Burgundies.
yeah, it's different.
Like the barber chairs.
Kinda. It's been there a while. Like, it does have a character to it.
It
It's
does
not
say
brand
sweet
new.
leather on the
Yeah,
sentence,
it's
right?
not a brand new thing.
Right.
But I guess if we're celebrating Mardi Gras, Louisiana, is hanging out.
Hey,
I can't figure out the middle part. I am stumped in a good way, but I'm just trying to figure out to find words to explain
nice.
this.
500 soap. She's got a good nose. If there's something she can't identify, there might be some mysteries and wonders hiding in this.
I think there's a little bit of a party action. I'm not sure how. I don't know if it's a tobacco thing, a rum thing, or something that's making it more a little party lane. But I think that's why I'm getting that burgundy, caramely, ambery color.
If y'all can keep a secret, the barbershops where I go all have a little cabinet in the corner, kind of above arm's reach of anybody under the age of 18, if you know what I mean. And when you open it, there might be a full bar in there. I'm just saying.
It's got a good scent intensity. I really do like finding new artisans because it's fun to see how they're going to bring stuff to it. I can tell someone spent a lot of time coming up with this scent. It's really, I think, from scratch, like all the parts that are in here. It's not normal, barbershop that you're assuming, which I like. It's much more of that transportive kind of idea. It's taking you to somewhere new. Maybe Louisiana during Mardi Gras. You're getting all spruced up before the party. It's here.
There you go. And I shaved with Mysterious Barbershop today, so I'm ready to go to a party one. Look at the label. The side label's got a little crawfish
I know,
with
he's super
a
fun.
straight razor in his hand.
Yeah, he's got a straight razor and a knife. I don't know if you can see
Coming
that.
for you, y'all.
But I feel like this is super dense. You have plenty in here.
For those of you new to the hobby, there's a dude on YouTube who is shaving every day with 1/32 of a teaspoon of soap to prove that it can be done, which means this is a 6 or 7 year supply.
Yeah, you're good.
It really is. Whenever I think about how many shaves we've actually got in our shave cabinet, I have an existential crisis. It's like looking over your great-great-grandchildren knowing they're all going to outlive you.
Okay,
All right, here
time
we
to
go.
meet a new artisan.
I am going to the party like it's 1999, y'all. Oh.
See?
I would have called this luxury barbershop. This has a
It is
beautiful,
a good time.
dapper, debonair sense to it. And I'm reminded of watching the movie JFK about 1 billion times growing up. A lot of it takes place in New Orleans, and their costumer does it right. Y'all, New Orleans folks are dapper as if they have a defining characteristic. Every hair is in place. The jacket is freshly pressed. The leather on the shoes is shiny. If you're gonna go to Arnaud's for dinner, it takes 3 hours to get ready. Even John Candy's character in JFK in that phenomenal white suit. Y'all, that's what this speaks to. The elegance, the dapper sophistication that New Orleans prides itself in is here in this soap. I spent 12 hours on a layover at the airport in New Orleans watching Hurricane Katrina get closer and closer. I don't even have any set notes jumping out. I just see one of those guys from New Orleans.
Yeah, like alligator shoes on. He's looking good.
Y'all, they've done it. They've cracked the code. This is absolutely a phenomenal, beautiful new barbershop. I am so excited to have in our den.
Yeah, thanks, Doug,
but
man.
There is not a molecule of this that's a crossover to any of the other 100 barbershop scents we have in our den. This is brand new, and I can't believe we've never smelled anything like this so far. Whoa.
Yeah, can you get a place, a texture, and what?
No,
I had a hard time.
I'm still enjoying taking this in.
Right? I was really trying to pull it apart, and then it was just more fun to smell it, so.
I don't even get a single scent note I can identify out of this. The balance is so new. Okay.
Was that thunder?
And we got it on camera. I've been waiting 10 years for there to be a thunderstorm in this town.
I was really close to thunder. If it wasn't,
it's either
I was
thunder
fooled.
or a truck just hit this building. I'm so happy right now. We were promised thunderstorms, but they always lie.
Yeah, usually the Alexa tells us, and then she's a big fat liar. But today...
Okay, y'all, just spicy enough, just sweet enough, just floral enough. They could have called this the perfect barbershop.
Yeah.
This is crazy. All right, y'all, for lack of the ability to tell you what this smells like, I can tell you what it makes me feel like when I smell a salted caramel latte that's perfectly made. When I smell a pile of freshly done laundry with my favorite soap and those expensive dryer sheets. Smelling my grandmother's Thanksgiving dinner. Like, there is a charm in this scent. I now know exactly why Doug sent this to us. Whoa.
But that's in the title. Like, it's literally called, like, Good Times Barbershop. Those are good times to you.
I need to know how it's doing it. This is frustrating. Let's look at the scent notes. Back to the Cajun Blade at Etsy.com.
It opens with a blast of citrus and bay rum. I thought there might have been a bay rum, but I didn't know if it was like the drinking rum. There was just something in that lane.
And it's super subtle. Y'all, full disclosure, we just shot a bay soap, and I don't even get it that much.
It's different here.
Very different. I think it's almost like an Old Spice version of bay rum that's hiding under the surface. And then this is where it just takes off. Notes of
oak moss and sandalwood. Sweet leather. Okay, I was right. I thought there was a leather. And then patchouli. It finishes fresh and semi-powdery. I get that, because I tried to say it was a powder, but not a powder. So maybe that's a semi-powdery, as all good barbershops should. You are right, sir.
I'm still not getting it. I'm still like, I just read beef, spices, cheese, sour cream, beans, and rice. But then what I smelled was German chocolate cake. Like, how?
Part of me was like, is it in the base? Is there something in the base?
No.
Not that.
No,
oh, wait.
These are too good. Is there a baby in this?
Is that colored right there?
Wait. There's something in this.
There might be a baby.
Hold on. Hold that. Where'd you get that?
I got this from AKA Brushworks from Amelia and Gardner. They helped make these my custom color brush and bowl.
There's something in this.
We got to dig here.
Hold on. Wait.
Oh, there's a party.
Wait.
There's a party in the soap.
Wait.
Hold on. We might have to wait till later to show you the baby.
Hold on. Okay, there's a baby in there, we think, but we can't get it out. And I had to grab this set. It
Perfect
looks like
Mardi Gras.
They turned this too
Yay!
live on Instagram. Gardner is an amazing artist, y'all. All right, I'm going to give you a little bit of non-baby soap here. It's a little bit firmer than I'm used to, but I like that. It usually means it was a little more milled.
Super tallow-wise.
Right.
I'm not sure what that is. Is there
go.
extra tallow? I'm not sure.
I wouldn't complain.
We're going to find out.
And what Sarah's doing is basically making a smooth surface with the soap in the ridges of the bowl so that when the bristles of the brush come along, it finds a smooth surface it can pull layers from, not chunks. We are not fans of chunks right here. All right, and a little lateral bloom of the soap here to get the bowl and the soap wet, but we're going to let the water chill out at the bottom and just let a little bit of those extra drops that hit the soap wet the bristles of the brush and start coaxing that soap onto them. She's going to go one way, she's going to go the other, she's going to push down, see what the backbone has to say. And then, here's the patented Barbershop Duet move. She's going to turn the brush in her hand about 25%, give those bristles a new orientation to come at the soap. Then, if she's feeling it, she'll do it again. And just about the time all the soap is gone from the bottom of your brush, then she's going to go down and get the rest of that water. And now, that brush is ready to go anywhere you don't want hair.
A few moments later.
I think the charm here is the bay doesn't get all the way to the end of its character. The heart of the bay is warmer, sweeter, and then it kind of gets drier and a little bit more bitter as the wisp subsides. And I think what they've done here is sort of keep it in that sweet, heart warm part of the bay.
Well, I even just think of like Cajun spices. So knowing that they're using the spice of the bay in here, like it just adds a fun little Louisiana hit to it too, I think.
Well, that's just it with Cajun cooking too. It's so hard to tell what's in it because the balance of the spices is so beautiful and new. Jambalaya?
Right?
What's
Good
in
luck.
that? Pretty much anything. People in New Orleans will tell you whatever's in your fridge on Tuesday night, that's what's in your jambalaya on Wednesday morning.
Okay, I think I need to show y'all how this lather is waking up because we know our friend Doug Lane works on his own lather, so he's done the research.
He knows the bases too, y'all. He makes that fabulous soap at Adopted
I don't know if you can
Acres.
see
Look
the
at that.
iridescence, my friends,
You
but
can
it's
see
for
into it.
real.
It looks like it's computer animated. And you know, I kind of want to see how this goes on my moneymaker. So occasionally I will FaceTime live shave with Doug Lane, and I got to do it with this to show him. Look at these peaks and valleys. I'm making a relief map of Alaska on my face.
Too bad you already shaved today. You
know.
can't. You have to wait till tomorrow.
wait.
Don't lose it. How does it feel?
A little thicker, a little creamier.
It's the new Talloiz 2.1 version.
Oh, y'all, what I love about this wet shaving world, it is not uncommon at all to find a new base from a new artisan that rivals some of your absolute favorites. You want to put a little bit of this on your moneymaker?
I want to see. Ooh, it does look kind of, feels already much like that nice slick.
And y'all, as long as we're going southern today, why don't you come along with us and go down a little deeper? Okay, I just want to see if you can help me find the rest of how this recipe is making this soap. So I think I figured out the bay, the warm heart of it, but then that goes into the oak moss. Oak moss can be a little squinchy for me, and it's supposed to be. It's meant to sort of offset sweeter notes, but here I'm not getting it as squinchy at all. How are you sensing it?
It's funny. I think the citrus smell here, like now that it's been lathered, I think the citrus blends into it. So you kind of go citrus bay, oak moss. Like they take you into it.
Right. And then the sandalwood is not here in any way that I'm used to sandalwood. No. It's not creamy. It's not spicy. How are they doing it?
I honestly think it becomes part of the sweet leather. Like it just becomes such a good friend. Like maybe it's a sandalwood based chair with the sweet leather on it. I don't know. They're connected.
And then here's the part you've been waiting for. Sweet leather is right, but I think it's also antique leather because when you think about that barbershop that's 3 doors down where his dad ran it for 30 years before he did, they have red leather barber chairs that are so broken in, they're almost a tobacco color, but they smell fabulous. And they smell like leather. They don't smell like the 9 billion dudes that have been sitting on. They smell like leather, but only if it's been in a barbershop for 40 years and only if it was made right and cured right from the beginning is it going to smell like this.
And I think the patchouli that comes next just kind of lightens it up somehow. It makes it pretty, like that vintagey side.
Right. And there's only a tiny little part of the patchouli that's in this for me.
Yeah.
But it's the more spicy, almost cedar part of the patchouli. And then more of the hippie part of the patchouli has totally been left alone. That is not in here.
And then I don't know how it's true, but it does say fresh and semi-powdery. And I would completely agree, but I don't know how that's happening.
And it's not in an amber way. This powder here is reminiscent of that gorgeous Johnson & Johnson baby powder note that they figured out back in the day. But I'm not even sure how they're doing it or if it's been added.
Yeah.
But you know what? Maybe that's the genius of this. Maybe all of those other scent notes are actually what was added. And then when he said semi-powdery, there was something put in over the top of all of it to give it those barbershop sunglasses, because I can almost sense a baby powder note, not a talc note at all. Hold on. Not talc, baby powder.
Okay.
Mixing with the rum, mixing with the oak moss, mixing with the sandalwood.
Okay.
That's what it is. The baby powder. It's prominent. It's the spine, but it's mixing with everything else so completely, it's almost being hidden inside the notes.
I think I thought it was part of the base, honestly. Like, I thought it was just intertwining in with the base, and that was the scent coming through.
That's what I thought too.
Because even though it's lathered up here, usually that'll kind of disappear a little bit, and you're still getting that powdery side.
Put it in the comments, y'all, if you are lucky enough to grab this one, because I think that's what it is. I think it's a beautiful, prominent baby powder in the middle that is being so changed by all of these other beautiful notes that you would almost never identify it. So it's pretty simple, y'all. On Fat Tuesday in New Orleans, just find your way to the corner barbershop. They're going to have cocktails galore. They're going to have crawfish. They're going to have king cakes. And just about the time nobody can find the babies because they're in the shave soap, you got your own. So head over to Etsy.com/shop/the Cajun Blade Store to find this and all kinds of other cool stuff. Well, I am hot off my shave with Temps Barbershop, and I mean 5 minutes ago. Y'all, why do I look so happy and excited? This made an extraordinary lather, made a ton of it, and look at my face. I always get weepers when I shave right here, straight down and in. And I have these giant hairs that don't seem to want to cut any other way. I don't know why. I don't know why. But I decided just to go for it tonight, just to use the slickness of this base and try that pass. Y'all, I was shocked. You know when you go in and you look in the mirror and you're like, wait, you're like, okay, let's see the red. It never came. This has a slickness and a cushion that deserves some serious attention. And the scent, y'all, you know how you love the smell of your best friend's house growing up? This is it. Welcome to Messages.
So for our March giveaway, we wanted to give you a chance to get $25 to make Duff Soap Company.
Yeah, y'all, it's in Canadian money, and all you have to do to be eligible for this giveaway is send us an email here to WeSentYou@theBarbershopDuet.com so that we can get back to you, and then check back on our first April episode to see if you are our lucky winner.
Best of luck.
Out of 500 soaps, probably the hardest one for me to describe, and I think I figured out why. I think I loved it so much. I think it was so different, so absolutely as the label describes, that my subconscious went, if you even try to figure this out, it might ruin it for you. Don't. Just take it in and enjoy it. And that's what I am always going to do with this one. Hey, Doug Lane, thank you for knowing that my heart would be full when I smelt this.
It's like when you find a family recipe that's a secret and no one knows what's in it, but you just shut up and eat it because it's too darn good not to. I feel like it's something like that.
100%. My mom wanted on her headstone. She put anchovies in her spaghetti sauce. Ha ha.
You know, I'm actually really excited we got to add a new artist into our den today. We have a few more coming in April, so this is great to start it off.
Oh, and before you go, how masculine or feminine is this barbershop?
If I want to give you a scale here, I think it's just tipped over toward the masculine side, but you know how sometimes leather can just work on chicks too? Like, I feel like that's the only thing that somehow is riding the line of being more masculine or not.
Well, I think we better go. Thank you, Doug, once again, and I look forward to retaliating and sending you something awesome.
Don't forget, your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this.